Hi, we are Group 4 from OLSAE 7 in San Mateo campus. And we are presenting San Mateo Campus ICCT Student Enrollment System or SMCiSES. The background of the study. Background of the study is ICCT Student Enrollment System for San Mateo Campus or ISES for San Mateo is an online system that designs for both the school and students in it. Enrollment system is the process of entering and verifying data of students to register at a particular school. It is an effective way of helping them to a more easy way for processing of enrollment. The system is used particularly in recording and retrieving students' information. It can track students' information in which the school can trace the standing of the student. The system can also verify payments to update or browse every student's billing. Enrollment system is a good example of a computer-generated process. It can lessen the workload and stress of the school staff and provide accurate information needed for the school. As a result, it will benefit not only the student but also the whole administration of the school. Statement of the problem. Complain. Time-consuming. We, the researchers, gather information about the problem of the existing system through the experience that we have been encountered. The existing system often receives complaint from students because the update of the payment takes time to process and the students have to wait longer before the next step. The response of their communicating service is too slow that cause some students a problem. Slow processing. Lack of manpower. Security is vulnerable, and prone to hacking. Objective of the study. The main objectives and purpose of the study are to design and develop a San Mate Campus ICCT Student Enrollment System or SMCiSES portal that can improve the existing system that specifically aims to. The main objectives and purpose of the study are to design and develop a San Mate Campus ICCT Student Enrollment System or SMCiSES portal that can improve the existing system that specifically aims to. The specific objective. The following specific object are: student. To make the enrollment of the student easy by the help of this system, and to minimize the time and effort of the students during enrollment season. ICCT College San Mateo is to develop an accurate and easiest way of enrollment of the students of ICCT Colleges San Mateo by accessing it into the Internet, and to provide security and backup for the student information whenever there is a data loss. And employees. To lessen the workloads of the administrators and faculties. Significance of the study. This project will be beneficial to groups or object. To the school. This project will help the school to have a faster service to the student and have proper and accurate processing. To the employee. It will decrease the burden and stress of the work and lessen the time of processing. To the proponents. It will help them to share their knowledge and experience with the company and to the other researcher to get some ideas from their project. To the future researcher. They will inspire by the work and sincerity and to continue their dream to become a better programmer. The project scope and limitation. Project scope. Student Enrollment System for San Mateo or ISES for San Mateo was created to generate the information of the students. The admin can manage the information of the students. The students can view their schedules. It also generates reports from enrollment details and reviews of students' information. It can also add subjects for every year level. It can also create schedules for the students for the school year. Project limitation. The limitation of this system is that only the admin can access the whole portal. The student cannot access the admin panel. The system cannot print the output of the enrollment form for students. The security of the system reduces its capability like the one-time PIN code or OTP code. A prototype analysis. Risk analysis. This research involves some risk while developing the proposed system such as follows. Technical. The system requirements such as hardware and software. The performance and quality of the system. Organizational. The budget for internet connection and lack of resources due pandemic. Project management. The planning, schedule and estimation of the proposed system. The SWOT analysis. A SWOT analysis is carried out of any company, person or product to help on identifying strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats related to business competition, process or project planning. This process generates ideas for each of the 4 quadrants of SWOT analysis. This is to identify an internal and external factor that is suitable and unsuitable to achieve the project goal. Strength. Availability of information, local fees per college, enrollment service center per college, very easy to register, and verification of every student. Weaknesses. Lack of manpower, slow processing, inside job security, and lack of accreditation and low quality. Opportunities. Population, student growth, high satisfaction, students' loyalty, and other industry utilization. Threats. Prone to hacking, theft and loss, unsafe data, and schools' competitors. The project development methodology. The researcher uses the incremental life cycle as a guide for building a proposed student enrollment system. It generates working software quickly and early during the software life cycle. The incremental build life cycle is more flexible and less costly to change scope and requirements. It is easier to test and debug during a smaller iteration. With this mode, the customer can easily respond to each build. It is also easier to manage the risk. A system features. Security. The system has data confidentiality and the students can feel at ease that their data is secured by the admin. It demands a username and password before every admin and students can access the portal. Efficiency. The portal can accommodate more users and the database can handle more data. All the inputs produced by the user are accurately stored and the data is not changeable upon retrieval. User-friendly. The system is easy to implement because it is an online-based program. It is also easy to use or navigate. The functions of the system are transparent to the admin and students for convenient transactions and interaction. Reliability. The system has fewer components by simplifying its function and interface. By the testing phase, it is proved that all the functions are working properly from the admin to the student portal. Maintainability. The proposed system can perform a successful repair action within a given time. It is restored to operational status with ease and speed after a failure occurs. The development tools. Front-end technologies. The programmer used HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. Back-end technologies. The programmer also uses SQL, structured query language, as a domain-specific language used in programming and designed for managing data held in a relational database management system, and also PHP language. PHP language is all the craze nowadays for web development. There are myriad resources available online also as offline. The project testing plan. This research paper also aims to identify the quality of the software program and to check whether the software satisfies the specific requirements of the client through testing. The project testing plan. This research paper also aims to identify the quality of the software program and to check whether the software satisfies the specific requirements of the client through testing. Analyze the product. The enrollment portal will be used by the admin to organize the enrollment process and available subjects for the student. The student can use the system to be enrolled in their subjects without face-to-face interaction. The programmer used language PHP and SQL for back-end development. The front-end consists of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. Design test strategy. The researchers define the in-scope and out-of-the-scope of the system and conduct a system test for early detection of all the defects before releasing the product to the customer. Documents and risk issues are also part of the test strategy for the uncertain event with a probability of occurrence and potential for loss. Define test objectives. The test objective of the researcher is to make sure that the system is finding as many software defects as possible and to ensure that the software under test is bug-free before release. Define test criteria. To see if the system is ready for implementation and installation, criteria is defined. The criteria are the following: 1. The performance of the system, to make sure that the function is working properly. 2. The security is strong to ensure that it is not prone to hacking. 3. The interface is user-friendly for the end users of the system, and 4. Completeness. The system must complete for the testing process and evaluation. Resource planning. The people involved in using the system can actually test it and see if the specific requirements are met accordingly. The resource must be enough to operate the system properly. Plan test environment. Once the system is complete, a software testing environment that closely resembles the production environment must be available. The system that the researcher proposed is applicable online, so the testing process will be online. Schedule and estimation. The said schedule and estimation of the finished product and the documents needed must be done on time. Determine test deliverables. The test deliverables are in documents before, during, and after the testing. The tools and other components that are developed and maintained are written to see the detailed process of creating and testing the system. The end. Next, the system presentation.